Hello, my name is Kasper. I'm sitting here at Fredtoften at my local course. This is my 2019 in the bag, where I'm being sponsored by Prodiscus. Starting off with my putters, I got 3 putters. I got 3 Spartas, all in the same color, all in the same weight. One of them I've marked with a little star on the top. I started to use first to really get it beat in, nice, understable. Doesn't have to power full on it to get the nice flight, but just more the glidey approach Anheuser shot, where I really like the stiffness of it, but also it's grippy. There is one more run of this, where it's a bit more stiffy. That's not the ideal for me. The 2 others I have is the same run, same weight, same plastic. I usually switch up between them for wear and tear, and I also switch up for when I warm up. Usually only have the 2 putters for warming up with at the basket. It's really a glidey putter. I don't use it in headwind. I have another putter I use for that I'll come to later. But all of these is 174 grams. Then I'll come to my front Sparta putter. It's a 172 Ultium plastic. It's really straight with a tiny bit of finish. I use it for tunnel shots where I just have to hit the line. Doesn't matter about the distance, but just getting down that line. I also use it for small Anheuser sidearms approach shots. A really go-to disc in the woods, just to get it straight down the fairway. After that, I have 3 throwing putters, Jokeris, all in different plastic, a bit different weight, but all 173 to 176 grams. Starting off with the white one, it's the basic plastic. I use this for really headwind putts as well because of the stability on it, but also these are the putters I can really grip on. I've had issues with that before, but really grip on them, and this is so straight. Just flies forever straight and just lands flat. It's such a reliable disc in headwind or tailwind. I can really trust it to go 4, even though it's a putter. The next one I have is a bit more stable. It's Ultium plastic Jokeri. I use it for like soft sidearm approaches and hyzer shots, longer hyzers than the Sparta. And I use it also like an overstable mid-range because it's so stable. I really love the plastic of the Ultium. That's mostly what I have, but this is a go-to. Even flick shots, everything, I can do magic with this. The most overstable one I have is the Premium Jokeri. I can crush on this with a sidearm. It will just flip over, put it on hyzer, power on it, and it'll just go straight and then have an overstable finish. I really like this even in wind approaches, high hyzers, spike hyzers approach. I can use this for everything, no matter the wind condition. It's really a go-to when you have to fight the wind and the sidearm in wind as well. It works like that. After that, I have 3 mid-ranges, just like my Jokeris. I have them all in different plastics. I got 1 mold, that's the Mittari. I got this from my wife. This is the basic plastic. It really got beat in fast and is really nice understable. It doesn't like hook down to the right, but it just kind of glides and the big anion just continues and just lands flat. It's really reliable disc. I don't use it too often because it's not all holes that need it, but when I pull it out, it's to get out of problems or issues or just getting that nice turnover mid-range shot. After that is my flippy, straight, semi-flippy Mittari, the Ultium plastic. I can get this to go like 80, 90 meters on a hyzer flip. Just slide hyzer on it, up to flat, and then just continues to go straight and hardly go left. Just dies like straight down to the ground, not even fading or anything. Here comes the little more stable. It's not as overstable as my Jokeri, but Mittari in premium plastic. It's really straight, it's really stable, it can fight the wind, and it really go long and hyzer. But I can also throw it flat or slight turnover and it will just come back a bit Doesn't hook to the ground, but just slightly come back. It's really reliable in situations where there's a bit of wind and you just have to get it around trees and stuff like that. Then on to my fairway drivers. I got a bit of bunch. There's some of them that's going to go out and in as a wear and tear. One of them you would see me use the most is the Lassity. This is a golden disc for me with the fairway drivers. I can use these for sidearm, backhand, go straight, turnover, hyzer shots. They really go far and are reliable and durable in any given plastic. The one I'll probably use the most is the Ultrium Lassity. I can get this to 100 meters with a sidearm. Just hyzer flip it up, it will turn over, go straight and just slightly come back. It doesn't like hook back like an overstable disc, but it's stable enough to control the sidearm and just continue straight. Even backhand, hyzer flip it up to flat, goes over a bit and then come back just a bit. It really gives a nice good distance. After that I have my more stable premium Lassity. I use this a lot in woods as well, as well as the other one, sidearm, backhand, just straight. And when you put on hyzer on it, it keeps the hyzer for the whole duration. It doesn't hook left, it doesn't like skip a lot, it just keeps the hyzer and just lands down and kind of dies when it lands. Really reliable disc. And after that, a bit more stable fairway driver. I got this one in a bit lighter weight. It's a Titan in Ultrium plastic. It's a 166 gram. I was a bit hesitant with this to begin with. But it really found a way to my bag and it's really reliable in the wind. It's still stable. It's not as overstable as a Firebird or as later a Respecti. It's just stable and can fight the wind even in the lighter weight. And just put it on the line, cross it straight, and then it will never go too much over, but just straight and then fade at the end with an overstable finish. I never use the lightweight for sidearm though, but I will use this, the Team Stamp Titan 172 grams. So reliable, hyzer sidearm, hyzer backhand, straight with a bit of skip. Is a golden disc for me. 9 out of 10 times you see me throw a sidearm that have to go straight, you will see me throw out this. I can just trust this in any condition, any wind, any given hole, and I can get it to do what I want. It's such a reliable disc. I wish everybody had like this or at least tried it. My last fairway drivers is my Respecti. I'm playing a bit with these. I have two in different plastic, but I'm playing a bit with them to see which one stays in the back. One of them might go out or stay in, depending on what comes out. I know there's some new discs coming. I'm looking forward to try, but one I really found in love with to begin with was the Respecti in Ultrium. Such reliable disc, nice feeling. It's not as overstable as some of the other, but it's still stable. It can fight the wind, it will just continue and it will skip. If you go for those skip shots, keep it low and just let it skip and get far to the left side with the backhand, or just bomb a hyzer forehand over trees and stuff like that. You just keep on going and just stay and land where you want it to land. And then I have the one a bit more, I'm trying a bit more overstable premium plastic Respecti. This is such a fight in the wind. I don't really pull this out unless I have to go hard right with a sidearm or really hard left with a backhand and there's wind. Other than that, you don't really see me pull this out because it's so overstable. It's nice to have in the bag, but it's not something I mostly will use. Then moving on to my distance drivers. I got 4 Slatis. I fell in love with the Slati from the beginning I got it. I got a really flat, nice, basic Slati. Even though it's basic and is 175 grams, it's so stable and it can just go straight. It doesn't really turn over unless I turn it over right now. And it just continues to fly and fight the wind, even though it's basic plastic. I'm beating this in to get nice and understable. It will take some time, but I really love the Slati. It fits nice in my hand and goes far. After the base, I got Ultrium. Actually, I got 2 of them. This one is a bit more beat than the other one. I can slightly hyzer flip it up to flat and turn over a bit, or just release it flat and let it turn over. This is right now my distance driver, my go-to. If I need any distance where I don't need to think about trees or anything like that, this is the one I will pull out, and it will just glide and go forever. It's really nice disc that I can trust in the tailwind, or just to get me out there to gain those extra feet. And yeah, I really believe in this disc. The next one is a bit more stable. Same plastic, same weight, 175. I can use this in moderate headwind with a little bit of height on it, but it just continues. It doesn't flip over as much as my white one, but it's just a brilliant disc. Even with a bit of skip or long hyzer shots or sidearms, I can use this, even power down on them a bit, and they'll just turn over slightly and then come back. And then my Overstable Slarty, almost brand new premium Slarty. I use this for sidearm when I have to like really get the nice S-curve or the backhand stable finish on a long shot. I really like the Slarty as well, as I said with the others, but these just continue to go far, and they're so durable. They can hit trees and they will still keep the same flight for a long time. My last two distance drivers is my Rhapsody. I have one in 168. At the same point as the Titan, is really overstable, is more overstable than Titan. But even that, I can still get a nice flight out of this. Spike hyzers or long hyzers, just get that out there. And just trust that it will fight the wind, it will go with the wind, get a bit of distance because of the lightweight, but still have the overstable finish. That's why I like the Rhapsody, and it's just reliable in any given way. And then I got Ultram as well, a white one, really overstable. I mainly use this for sidearm. I also use it for backhand on rare occasions where I don't use the Slarty, where I have to get a bit more skip but still about the same distance, or fight the wind some more. Then I pull this out. But mostly I'll use this for sidearm. I can put anhyzer on, no will come back. I can put hyzer on it, it will just continue in the hyzer. So reliable, so stable. Then I got 3 utility discs. 2 of them I'm playing a bit around with, but I got 3. You'll see me pull out on rare occasions. First off, I got the Flippery in Ultram plastic. I really like this from the beginning, being that understable. You see me pulling off for like rollers or high straight shots that will just turn over and then just dies down, or just maybe a bit come back depending on how high I get it. But I also use these for sidearm when I have to go straight, then left, and then just continue left. Get around trees and small gaps and get in tunnels. I can pull this out and really trust it. I really like it for that. The next one is a basic Rhapsody. I don't know why, but this is 171 grams, but really understable. From the beginning I got it. I don't really use it for anything else than rollers or sky anhyzers that just have to go right and never come back. I also use it for the same as the Flipperty with the sidearm, but this one will go down and become a roller. Even though I throw it flat, get around trees, it will go down and become a roller. So really nice trig utility disc. And the small rim, because it's a ferro driver, you don't have to forcefully put power on it to get the nice flight on it. Last disc in my bag, the Legenda. In Ultram plastic, really nice disc. You only see me pull this out on long turnover sidearms. I never throw it backhand. I use it only for long turnovers, where I can put a bit of anhyzer on it and know it will just continue the anhyzer, but still have a stable finish and come back. Get around trees, get those nice S-curve with a sidearm, and just continues to have that for the longer shots, where it's not as overstable as the Rhapsody and just hook back, but really keep the turnover and then slightly come back with a stable finish. So this is my 2019 in the back. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got any questions, feel free to comment and we'll try to answer them as fast as possible.